chant a psalm a day. Today I am in the kitchen chanting a psalm. And as you can see, I just cut up a bunch of apples right there. I am going to juice them in this juicer. But first, we're going to get started with the psalm. Today's psalm is 53. This psalm, and as I am translating it, in the words of liberation with no pronouns, I'm looking at multitasking, okay? So I'm actually, if you go to my channel, you'll see I made some delicious soup yesterday. Oh my goodness, delicious. And today I am making red beans. So if you look here, you'll see the red beans. They've been soaking overnight. So, okay. So let's get into the psalm, and you get to see how I do my hot tea. So I have my, let's move this over some. And I have my pineapple. I'm going to be juicing as well as these apples. Okay. So this is my teapot right here. See it? That's my teapot. And then this psalm today is titled, There is None Who Does Good. There is none who does good. And so many things are going on in the world. It really echoes that there is none that does good. So I have my psalm here. I have my water. So I fill up my... And in verse 1, it talks about the fool. The fool is saying in their heart that there is no God. There is no love. There is no Most High. Right? That's what the fool is saying in their heart. In verse 1. So when I make these apples, when I cut these apples so that they can, I want to cut the skins off of them. So it makes it easier for the juicer to work. So as I'm doing this, I'm reading the psalm, and the first verse, you know, when I looked up this psalm, when I looked the psalm today and I saw that it was this one, I said, wow, because this psalm, you know, it makes me look at myself, you know, because it speaks of there is no one that does good, not even one. So not even one meaning me. Not even me. And I said that the other day. I am just a drop in the bucket. I'm not perfect. I'm not any of that. I just want to do the work. I want to do the work. And the work is, you know, hard. It's hard work. So I'm going to show you all here. If you can see that. So I'm putting them in the water here, and it's a lot of apples because these been sitting here. I just got a new bag of apples on Friday, and the apples that I got on Friday, it's in the fridge. So I have to do these now. And I just started using this juicer yesterday. And I've had it forever. Since I moved here to, I've had this juicer. Thank you, Finger Hut. So as I'm peeling this, I go to verse 2. Well, verse 1, basically is talking about the fool. The fool doesn't do good. They're corrupt and does abominable inequity. And there is none who does good. So when people are looking at others as, saviors, know that they have flaws. People have flaws. And, as this psalm is speaking of, don't hold anyone up, like that. The one that is almighty and held up is the Most High. So in verse 2, it talks about the Most High right there, as I just spoke of. Looks from the isle place on the children of man to see if there were any who stood firm in their righteousness, who was going to stand firm in goodness, and who's going to seek after God. So verse 2 brings the Most High in the picture. Brings the Most High in the picture. Like, for real. Who is the Most High is seeing. The Most High is seeing you now. So when you're doing stuff and you're thinking it's just you or your bros, guess what? It's the Most High. The Most High is watching what you do. And you're not going to have to account to no one else but the Most High. So that's why you have to be accountable to yourself and what you are doing. Okay? So, in verse 1 and verse 2, we see the fool and we see the Most High who sees the fool and sees that there is not even one who's seeking after him. They're not seeking after him. They're doing other things. So as I, peel these apples, or I do something, or I write a grant, I'm seeking after the Most High in those things. In anything that I do. Anything that I do. I design curriculums, specifically summer curriculums that I use. I use the pies. So, these are a lot of apple skin here. Oh, we have one more. Was hiding. I seek after the Most High. If I'm in a situation, if I'm doing, I'm seeking after the Most High. So, this psalm is basically, it's really echoing that you should be good now. That you should be the one that's good, because there is none out there. So you be that. You be that. So let me get my tea going. My hot water here. So you be that. And then verse 3 is talking about they. Who is they? These are those who, they're talking about. The Most High is looking on the children of men, not even adults, but the children, to see if there were any that stood firm in righteousness. Understand is translated as standing firm in your righteousness, standing firm in your goodness. So when bad comes your way, you're going to stand firm and do the right thing, right? So that's what that means. And when when we look at, I'm going to play this a little soft in the background. So when we look at that, we have to really stand firm in our righteousness, because that is how we're going to seek the Most High, right? Because in verse 2, the Most High is looking to see if there's any that does good, and there's not even one, right? Looking to see if there's any that does good, if there's any that seeks the face, that seeks the Most High, standing in their righteousness. Verse 3, they've all fallen away. Together they have become corrupt. So they're coming together in a group to be corrupt. There's none that does good, not even one. So, verse 1, 2, and 3 of this psalm really echoes something powerful. Really echoes something powerful. Let me show y'all. I'm cutting this pineapple. And then it goes to verse 4. Have those who work evil no knowledge? Who eat up I people as eating bread and don't call upon the Most High? Question mark. So, this is a maskil of David. This is a psalm of David. And David is like asking a question after 3 verses now. Okay? After 3 verses, David is asking a question. David asked this question. And David's question is like, they don't know. They're becoming corrupt together as a bandit, a team, and they ain't doing good. Not even one in the group does anything good or stands up for what is right. And then verse, 4 is asking the question about they don't have any knowledge. They're working evil and don't know. And then here in verse 5, there they are in great terror, where there is none. Where there is none. Where there is none. Oh geez, I'm trying to get this. Okay, here we go. So ain't gonna have no terror, but they're gonna be in terror because they're seeking after evilness. They're going about corruption. They're going about corruption. So, and that's not good. That's not good at all. So there's an answer. This is what's going to happen. They're going to be in great terror where there's no terror, for the Most High scatters the bones of ones who encamps against I. And the Most High put them to shame, for the Most High has rejected them. Because they're corrupt. They've gone together in a group doing corruption. And then verse 6, oh, that salvation, and that is, what is salvation but the future? The future for I and I would come out of Zion! Exclamation mark. So the future of I and I is, and I'm going to put the rest of this in my apple so it stays, It's good to, you see what I just did? I put a lime after I squeezed it in my tea, I took the rest and put it on the apple so it could preserve it while it's getting ready to get juiced. And then I put my honey. So you all get to see what I do in the rise here. Put my honey in there. And I might want another lemon. So let's squeeze another one in there. So this Psalm 54, wait, not 54, 53, Psalm 53, pardon me, is only 7 verses, I believe. 6 verses. It's a short psalm today. So the final verse kind of sums it up here. Oh, that the future for I is going to come out of Zion. And I define Zion as happy place, good place. There's no strife, there's no jealousy, no quarrel, no envy, none of that, right? Not even, oh, we're going to quarrel a little bit. No, there's none of it. It's loving. So this is what the future David is speaking of in verse 6. That the future is going to come out of this happy place. And then when the Most High restores the fortunes of the Most High's people, let Jacob rejoice and let I and I be glad. Now it's talking let Israel. So Jacob and Israel are interchangeable. However, remember the Bible was written for white supremacy and nation building. So they're going to take this word Israel and put it up into a place where it ain't supposed to really be. If you look at the history. And I can't be anti-Semitic because I am one of the original Jews. Okay? So, that is our psalm today. And I might as well just cut another half of this. So, that is the psalm today. That after all this talk in verse 1, 2, and 3 about there is none that does good, the end of this psalm is like, look, the Most High is going to restore the fortunes of the Most High's people, those who do good. So you stay on that side of goodness, righteousness, mercy, and love, and you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. So, let's get another bowl for the pineapple. We get another water. I buy cases of water, so, and then we can cut a lemon half and put it in there with the pineapple. Okay, so we're making our own juice today, y'all. I'm tired of drinking the artificial flavors. I'm gonna make my own juice. Another dog is out there, so I wish I had a compost to put all the rest of these. That's what I would have in a house, a compost, and I would have you all outside in my garden. So one day, when this channel, you will see a garden I'll be in, gardening and cooking on my own little channel, my own little show, my own little cooking, gardening, living, chanting the psalm show. Ah, that tea is, come on, you guys have to see this. This tea is delicious. Chant a psalm a day. I can't believe we finished the psalm in 20 something minutes. Amazing. Beautiful. I love it.
And we're back.
Yeah, we're not back. We're going forward. Okay, what happened? Okay, that's what we want to hear. Chant the psalm today. So that was our psalm today. I ask that the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart is acceptable in the sight of the Most High, and that you may get something from this psalm. Psalm 53 today, there is none who does good, not even one. Okay? So remember that. This is my pineapple I cut. And let's look at the verse today is coming from 1 Corinthians chapter 15. Is that says 15? 3 to 4. Christ died for our sins according to the scriptures, that Christ was buried, that Christ was raised on the third day according to the scriptures. With that knowledge, we should live in that resurrection, right? We should live in that resurrection. We should live in that space of life and doing something new every day. So I give thanks for this psalm, chanting a psalm a day. Wait just a second. Let me see what is he barking at like this. What is it he barking at like this? He just wants to be barking. He just wants to be barking. So I have my apples and my pineapples, and I have my juicer. So I'm going to, let's see. Yeah, I think I did it. There. Wow, I did it. Okay. Put this. And then this is the container where we put the juice. So we put it in this little spout. We plug it in. So that is our verse today from 1 Corinthians chapter 15, 3 to 4. Okay? That is our verse today. It's a reminder, really, that the Most High lived for us. And through the Most High's death and resurrection, we are resurrected. That's why it's important for us Let me clean this off some. It's important for us to this over. So this machine, look at this, y'all. This chef's machine. This chef machine takes the item, grinds it up, and the pulp goes into this back area here. Okay. So here I go. I'm gonna show you what it looks like inside. See? You put it inside there. And then this, you push it down. Okay. So I'm gonna start by putting in my apples. Putting my apples. Remember, I had it washed, I had it in a bowl soaking with some lemon. See that?
The future of your business is here.
It's in a bowl
Get
soaking
advanced AI
with some
capabilities.
lemon.
For more customization, more time,
There's
more
the
growth.
lemon here.
Speed up your website copy.
So that,
AI
it gives
text
it, you clean it.
delivers a
Remember,
consistent brand voice to
those of
every
you who
order.
want to stop eating meat, this is how you are treating your food now.
Limited
You're
unique
treating your
visuals
food
enhance every
with
piece of
cleanliness
content
and care.
Instantly
And the
transform
fruits
any
is
idea
a
into an
food.
image, right from the
This
comfort of your
apple,
home.
you're gonna put it in here, it's
Win back
gonna make a
hours of hard work
juice
with AI
that you
powered
can
emails
use for
designed to
sauce, you can
More
use
conversions,
for different,
less hassle. Smart benchmark.
you can use for different cooking ways. So I'm gonna be boiling this green plantain and using some of the juice from the pineapple and the apple to make a nice puree with this green plantain. So eventually I'm gonna have to open my own place. And hire folks that this is how they're gonna prep the food. Okay? So you put them all in there. See how they're all in there to the top. And you can't forget to put your juice, the cup, this cup, there so that you can be able to catch it. So this I'm gonna throw away. So this is a steel pulse day. We are rocking steel pulse. So here we go. Look at the juice coming out. So all those apples, okay, all those apples just gave me 300 milligrams of juice. 300 milligrams of juice. So this is the juice that I got out of my juicer for my apples. Okay, this. What I'm gonna do now, I don't have a pot, I can put it in here. I can put it in a bowl like this. And it'll just get the juice. See how it's got. Okay. And I can wash this out so I can get ready to do the pineapple. Okay. So I put this back on. And I can take one of these bottles and I can pour it into there like that. If I choose to put the apple juice in it. But I'm making a smoothie. This is a smoothie that I'm making. So this smoothie is gonna be with the juices. So, and then the pulp, if you want to see the pulp, this is what the pulp looks like. See? Can you see it in there? That's what the pulp pulps. And that pulp you can put in a plate. Okay. You wash this out. Wash this out. Put it back in. Okay. It may get a little bit of apple on it from what's in. We didn't wash what's inside out yet, but that's okay. So you get this apple base that you can use in a dough to make like an apple crisp. Okay. So I'll show you all how to do that. So you put that to the side. And you get ready for your pineapple. So you start putting them in. Start putting them in. You know you've had them in this water with the lemon. And I'm still drinking off my tea right here. But I think for a while. The word today is healing. So I made sure that I am going live showing a healing, some way to heal yourself. Some way to, that you can heal. And that's the word today, healing. So I thought that was really cool. God's healing power is moving through me. So with that healing power, we have the next phase is pineapple. So here we go, y'all. We're getting a lot out of this one. And what you can do is you can put the pulp back in there to get more juice. So you can do the process over again, in other words. Okay, put it back in there. Cover that up. Okay. And then you go again. Make sure that's there. You might not get that much, because this is a mega juicer. It's a mega chef. So because it's a mega chef, it's gonna do it perfect the first time. So I'm gonna put some of the coconut from yesterday in there as well. So we're gonna take this out. We're gonna put this on the plate with the apple. Okay. So this is the apple. Let me show you all. This is the apple and the pineapple. This is the remnants of that. So you can use this pineapple paste to cook with. You can make this to bake with. You can make an apple crisp with this. Okay? With flour and dough so save these. These are important to save. And then we put the juice. We're gonna undo this. We still have, as you can see, a lot of remnants we're gonna take off, because this can go in the blend in the smoothie when we're making our smoothie. You can even use this to make pineapple ice cream. You can make this, you can make pineapple ice cream, pineapple cakes, all kinds of stuff. Okay, there's even a part that is mushy that you can give to a baby food. This is a great way for that. If you lift this up, you will get on the remnants. So I'll get a little spoon. And on the remnants, we have this pineapple. See that? Oh, let me turn it this way. So as I go around, I'm getting, you see how it's sliding off there. So I'm gonna save that too. Okay. You can freeze it if you don't want to use it right away. You can freeze it in baggies. Okay, and this comes off, so you can clean that part as well. Because I'm going to put the coconut in here and see what kind of milk we can get from it. Okay? And then there's a brush that you can use, this brush, to clean this part out. So you get ready for the, so this is gonna get some good use while I'm up here. I don't have one of these in my home office in the Virgin Islands where I have my headquarters. I don't have one of these, so I'm gonna need one. I'm gonna need one. So you get it all clean with the brush. This was was so intimidating, I didn't want to use it at first. So that's why it took so long to use it. Because it's just so intimidating. Because it's so big, it's, you know, it's like, wow. So okay, so we're getting it put back together. No, this goes this way. There. Now this little container that catches the remnants, and these remnants are, you can save these remnants to do all kinds of stuff with them, y'all. See, I have my apple. This is the apple juice. Got my pineapple right there. And I got the remnants. So we clean. We don't want to have a mess. We want to clean as we go. To me, that's important. So that's on. We're going to pour this pineapple into this bowl because we're going to do the coconut, y'all. So we have apple, pineapple. See them there? Apple, pineapple. Okay. Now we're going to do the coconut. See what we can get out of the coconut shavings. If we can get any milk out of it. We didn't get milk out of it yesterday. It only gave us shavings. So we're going to see what we get out of it now. Okay? There we go. We're going to go do that. And this pineapple we can keep in the fridge. I need to put this, that, coconut. So this is our coconut, okay? See it there from yesterday? We're gonna pour it into this hole here. And I put some water in it and the coconut water from the shell. See, look at it, it's coming out of the other side. So it's coming out of this side. See that, everybody? Can you see it's coming out of there? And we can put we can get ready to do this with it. So let's see what we get out of it. So we got some coconut out of this. If you look, you can see This is the coconut that we got out of it. We're gonna boil this. We can boil this and make a coconut oil with it, actually. And I don't have a pan. This pan, actually, I have this. So I can put it in this and put this on the stove and boil it. Put it in here. Okay, we'll put it on the stove on this back burner here. And we'll put it on to low. Put the cover on it so it stays, and we'll see what that heat does to that coconut. Okay, so you see how a lot of work it is to juice? You gotta clean the juicer every time after you do a fruit. So I'm gonna make some banana pancakes, and I'm gonna put some pineapple in it. So it's pineapple banana pancakes. So let me show you how I do that. I already have a mix here from yesterday when I made pancakes. See, I didn't throw it away. I put it in the fridge, and what you can do is you can just add to it. So I'm gonna add some more mix to it. And this mix is almost done, so I can just throw the rest of it in. It's finished, actually. So this is finished. I used the, this was Aunt Jemima. Now they turned it to Pearl Milling, the company that makes it. So they took off the black woman off of it. And this is the complete one. You just add water to it. But eventually I'm going to make my own mix. So I have my own mix. So if you can see, I have, I've mixed it. So I will have water where I'm going to add to it. But then I'm going to add in some of the pineapple juice. See the pineapple juice? I'm going to add just a little bit to it there. Because the banana is already in it from when I made the base. Okay, so the pineapple is going to give it that taste of pineapple, of the sweet. So I add a little bit of water. Add a little bit of water. A little bit more. You don't want it to be too runny or too thick. It's got to be the right consistency. So you gotta decide when you're mixing it up what it is. So I want to add just a little bit more water, a tip more. Then I have this pineapple. I'm going to add just a little spoonful, that's it, and plop it in there with the water that I just added. So you mix that around. Now this is the final, this is the final batch I have, because the mix, the pancake mix is finished. This is it. So this has got to come out good. So over here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some veggie sausages, the veggie patty and the sausage. I got 2 of each. Put that in there. I'll put the sausage, the patties. So I also have these as well. These are the veggie sausages. Put these in my little Ziploc. And turn on my fire. And put the veggie sausages there. And I fry these pancakes in the big, this big pan here. In this big pan. So that's a lot of oil, and I don't want to waste the oil, so I save it because I'm going to use it again. My tea is done. My tea is done. So I will use it to put the oil in from this big pan. And I used this oil to fry my tofu yesterday. So go back to my channel, you'll see how I did that. So I'm gonna turn on my pancake pan. I got my coconut, the liquid from the coconut is boiling on this little pan here. And this is the oil. I'll put that in the corner there. You need to get some space. So we get ready now to fry the pancakes. These are banana pineapple pancakes. Banana pineapple pancakes. We may need a little bit of oil in there. So we have our veggie sausage. I have 2 of them going. We have our pancake mix. It looks delicious. It looks delicious. Okay. Puppy. What is he by the door? He's by the door. So now we're getting ready to make the smoothie. While everything is cooking, we're going to make the smoothie. The coconut, and I'll show you the remnants of, see, that's the coconut. It smells so good. So that's the coconut shavings. And this we keep. This we keep. We keep that. We can put it in this little container. This we can make all kinds of stuff with it. All kinds of stuff we can make with this coconut. You can press it and get more milk out of it. Some piece of pineapple went into it there. And you can blend it up into a smoothie. You can make a pina colada with the pineapple and the coconut. This is a natural pina colada. So let me just show you what else I have to put into the smoothie. So this is gonna be our smoothie. Let's turn this down some. So you see how I move. I did my psalm, we did the verse of the day. The word of the day, healing, is what I was on actually. Healing was the word of the day. And it says that the Most High healing power is moving through me. Okay? This is the coconut we're going to put in our smoothie eventually. So all of this we keep. All of this we keep. We can make coconut balls. Look how it's forming already. Ooh, it's forming already into a ball. So we want to keep some of this. So this was a coconut I got from the store in a shell that I busted open. I put it in here, grated it up, and the liquid that came out is on the stove boiling to make an oil. So it's gonna make this oil, and I gotta use soap to wash this because the coconut is so fresh. It's sticky, it's sweet, and it's, sugar, really. It's like a natural sugar. So then we have this piece. This piece here, we want to get that. I'm smelling the and then this piece we're gonna put in here because it's, well, our veggie sausages are cooking. Our pan is ready for the pancake mix to go in. So let's do that real quick. Let's put the pancakes in the pan. Okay. And our veggie sausage looks like it's done, so we're gonna put it in a plate. We don't want it to be too burnt, so we put it there. Take that off. Now, come over to this side. We're going to do our pancakes. Come over here. So we have our pancake, right? We're gonna put it in this pan here. You all can see. It's hard. Let me plug this in this way so you all can see better. Okay. So this is my pancake mix. See that? And I'm going to pour it in here to make the pancakes. Remember, it's got pineapple in there. So we're gonna let that bubble, and as you can see how it's bubbling, they're gonna be really delicious. Remember, they have the squeeze of the pineapple in there, and then the banana from the leftover pancake batter that I made yesterday. I'm recycling it today. So it smells delicious, actually. So while that is doing, we want to straighten up a little bit on this side. Plug that out, put that there. And now I think it's ready to turn. See how big it rolls up. Wow. See that? So we're gonna, oh, it's gonna flip really easy. Look at that. Wow, it's flipping really easy. Really nice. Ooh, I flipped that one to the side. So this is how it's looking. They're really nice coloring. This reminds me of the coloring when I was a child and we made pancakes. The coloring was like this. The butter was all in the little crevices, and the syrup. Delicious. So I have a little bit of syrup left, and I use this log cabin syrup. I have a little tiny bit left. So that makes me not eat too much syrup. Okay. And then we have butter. I always tell my daughter it's better with butter. I use the olive oil and sea salt butter. Okay. It is milk. Yes, it is cow. Yep. Milk and eggs and cheese are the last things to go from my intake. So because I have more batter left, I'm gonna just make the whole I'm just gonna make all of it one time. I'll just make them all. So I put this on the side here, and I need a plate, a big plate for the pancakes. Make sure this isn't on, because I broke a plate one time, leaving it on there like that. And I like to put the butter on while it's hot, so it can really go into the pancake when you taste it. So we got this one. We got this one. We put them on, stack them on top of each other with some butter on it. Then we have this one. Put that on top. And then we put the butter of that one on top. Then we're going to add a little bit more oil to our pan. This is olive oil. And the olive oil, you want to generously move it all over the pan. Sometimes the stove is not balanced, so you gotta. And then we pour one out, a next one, and then a next one. These are big. These are gonna be big pancakes. They take up the whole pan. So I'm just gonna use all of it. Just put it all in there. Okay? So while that's doing, you want to move this around. These are going to be huge. They're huge. We gotta find a way to get them out of that pan. We gotta find a way to flip them. They're huge. Okay? So while they're doing that, the container that held the pancake batter, I'm washing that out while that is happening behind me. So it doesn't crust up and it's hard to wash. I'm washing it out as I speak. The container that held the coconut, that's being washed out, and it was placed in a smaller container. So what is happening? It looks like it's ready to flip. Once you see it bubbles, once you see there's bubbles in there, that means it's cooking. It's making the pancake cook, where you're gonna have an actual pancake, and you can flip it now. So we're gonna flip the first one over, but we have a stuck situation. So we have to unstuck them, flip them. Okay, so you see I flipped them over. They're flipped. They're huge. Okay, they're humongous. Some of them got onto each other like that. But they have a nice coloring. They look like a butterfly color. This is the nice coloring that we like on our pancakes. And I'm only going to have these 3 that's on the plate with 1 veggie sausage because of the low pancake syrup. I'm gonna have to order some more pancake syrup. So I just stack these on each other like this. My pan is turned off. Let's take a look at our coconut. I need this to hold this up, and we can see it's, look at that. Wow, smells so good. That's the coconut water that I'm boiling. So I want to turn that off because we don't want it to boil all the way out. We want to keep some of that water. Okay, so let's bon appetit, as they say. with our food here. Delicious. Okay, let's try it out. Let's try this out. We put our syrup. Now you can add an egg to this if you like. You can add an egg. I am just going to not add an egg today. Put that upside down so we can, you can get all of the syrup out of it. So let's dive in here and take a look at what's happening. So this is what it looks like. It's nice. The pancakes look fluffy. Okay, they're fluffy and nice. Look at that. And let's see what it tastes like. Veggie sausage. That is what's up. That is delicious, y'all. Look how fluffy they are. I like the crispy outside. I can put these, all three of these in my mouth at once. We get some syrup on there. This one I might need to cut in half. It's delicious. Mmm. Mmm. So good. Mmm. So good. Now we need more syrup, and we need our smoothie. So that's our next phase, is our smoothie, y'all. Let's get our smoothie made. Let's get our smoothie made. And I have a little bit of syrup left. See that? I didn't order syrup, so I have to keep it upside down to get all of it. That's why I'm not able to eat the rest of the pancakes, because the syrup is scarce. But these are pancakes. They deserve syrup. They're delicious. Delicious. Mmm. Mmm. I can't really taste the pineapple. I can't really taste the pineapple. So I would add maybe 2 spoons of the pineapple. Remember, I put in some of this, the pineapple, in there. I didn't put coconut. Yeah, this is delicious. This is really scrumptious. And you can tell how fluffy they are by looking at their texture. See that? They're fluffy, crispy on the outside. They're just delicious. And they deserve syrup, but I don't have any. I'm out. I'm out. But these are good. I don't have extra syrup, so I have to just the best part of the pancakes is when you get to the center where the butter has settled in there. So good. So there's some more syrup, a little bit of syrup there on that one. Mmm. Delicious. Okay. Let's get healing. So, the word today, healing, put a little bit of syrup on that. I am open and receptive to the Most High's healing power within I and within I dear ones. So within people that, are dear to you, and not just you. I trust with absolute faith that the Most High is greater than any worldly condition. I cannot limit the Most High. I listen to the still small voice within and feel guided along a healing journey that I own. When fear and worry get the better of I start to feel anxious. I call forth the healing power of the indwelling Christ within. I righteously surrender any concern. When I pray for I dear ones, I do not focus on their condition. Rather, I see them as the divine beings they are, fully prosperous and righteously perfect. As I speak to God, I perceive the Most High God's healing presence moving through I and I beloves. The presence of the Most High's healing presence is the health beyond the illness, the abundance beyond the insufficiency, and the life beyond death. This healing presence of the Most High is the truth of I life. The Most High healing shall spring up quickly. Isaiah 58 verse 8. So that's our word today, healing. As I'm going to show you some healing ways to make a smoothie. This food was really good, y'all. Oh my goodness. I have to wash this up really quickly because it'll get sticky. So, I'm going to cover these pancakes. They're so good. You want to save these pancakes. See them over there? I want to save them, so I put them in this. When I get syrup, I'm going to reheat them and eat them. So I leave them on the stove here. I have a veggie sausage there I can use. And now I'm going to show you how to do a smoothie with the stuff I juice. Okay. This one isn't working. Is a short one. I don't know what's happening to this. Let's see. Let's put it in here. Okay, so we wash this up. Let me show you all how I wash up. We gotta wash this stuff up that we use with the pancake. So the pancake breakfast, you notice I have all my juicing stuff washed. And my pancake stuff as well. So you want to wash this plate out. You don't leave stuff in the sink. You want to wash this plate out. And this is a beautiful plate. I love the sea. And then you put that plate there to dry. I can put the veggie sausage in a foil and save that too. Wash that out. Put that away. And my broccoli, I'm gonna put in my smoothie today. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay. So you just kind of wipe around. You take time to do that. Don't rush it. Cleanliness is next to, you know what, godliness. And my lemons I keep here. So let's turn around this way so you can see when I do my smoothie. So I'm gonna put this here. This is my juicer, my blender. Okay, that's my blender. The reason I'm doing this because people ask me, what do I do? How do I keep looking young? This is how I do it. And I wanted to share it with you all so you can see how I do it. So I have my TSA. You can't go with this in your carry-on. They're going to take it from you. They took it from me. That's why they look different. And the color, but they're the same. They do the same thing. So you put this in your check-in bag. Okay. So I'm going to swing over here with me as I wash this out. I'm going to wash this out completely, because I'm going to show you how I'm going to make and stack the smoothie. So when you're serious about eating right, you're going to take really good care of your equipment that you're using. You're going to take good care of it so that you can have it for longer. So I'm thankful for the water that I could be having in the Virgin Islands. We can't have the water going this long. So I'm thankful for the water. So here is what I'm getting ready to put inside of that. Okay. What I'm getting ready to put inside of that. Now, my pans on the stove, I'm going to take off and put them here with some soap. And good thing I bought another soap Friday, because as you see, it's almost done. So I have a backup. You always have a backup. Okay, so you put let that sit there for a minute. This is what I have in terms of fruits. I have strawberries. I have a combo. This is raspberry, blackberry, and what is that one? Blueberry. Okay. These are all good antioxidants for your body. So I take a couple. I like to wash out my stuff. So I'm going to wash these out while I'm using them, and then I could put them in this container. So I dump them all out. I can use this container to start seeds. You put dirt in here and you start the seeds. I could use that for that purpose. And then I use water to wash them out. So I pour water on them like this, a full bottle. Just pour it on them like that. And I'm gonna get ready to cut the tops off of them and put them in here. And what I don't use, I take my lemon. Remember my lemon that I got here cut up? I could even cut that in half and put half a lemon in this and keep it in the water so they don't, you know how they mold when you keep them in? If you put them in water with a lemon in there, that's not gonna happen. The acidity of the lemon keeps the mold away. So I go ahead, sometimes I put two. Oh, look, here's another bottle right here. Pour it on there so you can wash them out. So, I recycle, you know, these bottles. Try to do that. So now we get ready to put these in here. What I do, I'm going to put the ice first. So, excuse me. I'll put the ice first. Okay, because I want my smoothie to be cold. And these stuff, they're not cold. So I put the ice in at least enough to be able to make it cold. So that should be good. Then I'm getting ready to cut up my strawberries. So I cut the top off like this, okay? Put it back in there, wash it off, and then I cut it in half, and then another half, okay? Y'all see that? And then I put it in there. So I might use about 3 of these. You just cut them, put them to stand up, cut them on the top, and cut them on the top again. And I put them back in the water, wash it off. That's 2. So now I'm going to use one more, a big one. This is a nice big one. Cut them off, put them to sit like that. Can you all see that? I can't even tell. Okay. And then cut them on the top, on the bottom, and then wash them off again and put them in there. Okay. That's 3. So I'll use 3 because it's just me. Pour some of the water out. And then what I do is I put the cover on this. These are the strawberries, and I put them in the fridge to keep them fresh. Okay? To keep them fresh and good. Now I'm going to use some of these. So, oh, there's a runaway berry. So, I have my broccoli. So I can put, these are already washed out, okay? I can put the broccoli in there by cutting them in half, okay? I can even cut a little bit off of the bottom so I just get the crowns and put them in there. The broccoli is good for you. It's an antioxidant. It keeps you from having high blood pressure, hypertension, and all that. So this is good for that purpose. Okay. And you just put them in there. And I'm going to use up this one because I have one already in the fridge I have. So I had 2. This went into my soup yesterday, and this is the leftover broccoli from that I'm using in this smoothie. Okay, these pieces you can throw away, put in your compost. put in your compost and you'll get amazing fruits with that. So what I do, I have a bowl, I put my lemon inside the bowl, and I start getting some blueberries. That should be good. Some raspberries and some blackberries. Okay. And the rest of this, I can cut a lemon into pieces. Put one there, and one there. And then you cover it up. You cover it up and you put it in the fridge to keep it good. I also have these cuties. So these cuties you can use as well. And I'll just use one. What I do is I cut it in half. With the skin on. And that's how I peel it. So I cut it in half like that. And I keep cutting it in half. And that's how I take off the skin. And you can put it into your smoothie. Okay. Greetings.
Hey, greetings.
How you doing?
This is the bathroom.
Okay. Hold on a sec. Hold on, okay? Hold on one sec. Okay, so I got a call. I gotta take this call, you all. So, we're going to, I'm gonna do this smoothie, blend it up really fast. And we're gonna wash these out. This is and we can squeeze the lemon on it. Squeeze the lemon on it like that. And then we're gonna press this down in here. See, this is what we have. And then we're gonna put these in our smoothie, okay? It's washed off. You gotta wash these things off with lemon. You have to, okay? Wash it off with lemon. Now, after we do that, we're gonna take our juice from our pineapple. Remember we had this pineapple juice, and pour it on top. Pour it on top. And you can even, some apple. Let's pour some apple in there. Pour some apple. Okay, so we poured some apple. And then we're going to take some of the coconut, sprinkle that on top. Remember we had the coconut here? We're going to take a little piece, put it in there. And then last but not least is our banana. We take that off. We got banana, we got 2 B's, banana, broccoli. And we can cut this up into pieces. Okay, cut it up into pieces so it fits. Like that. And then sprinkle a little bit of honey on the top if you want. I sprinkle a little bit of moringa powder. This is moringa powder. This is very good. It's good. It has amino acids, vitamin A, calcium for your bones, and magnesium, iron and magnesium. As you grow, your bones get weak, and it's good to have something to supplement that. So I use a spoon of it right there. I sprinkle it in on the top. You don't even taste this, Okay, so don't panic like, that's nasty. You don't even taste it. Now, I usually pour a little bit of water, just a little bit on the top to mix some of the stuff in. I don't have mango, but I have a mango puree juice. So what I can do is I can put this mango puree, and look at my channel because I showed you all this yesterday. And I pour some on the top like that. Okay. And we're ready to blend it. Let's look at how this looks, y'all. Look at how that looks. So let's see what happens when we blend it up. So we have our blender. We cover it. Cover it, and then we're gonna put it into this NutriBullet. Okay, something stuck. Okay, let's try this way. There we go. We're cooking now. Woo! We're cooking now. Here we go. So while that's blending, I clean up. I clean up while that's going. Okay, so it stops automatic by itself. So let's see what happens when we taste this. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So we get a cup. I'm going to use my teacup. We get a cup. And look at the color of it. Really nice color. Okay. It's got the strawberry in there. Really nice color. Now it's opening it. That's the thing. Let's open it. There, getting it. Ooh, look at it, y'all. Look how delicious. See? So now we pour it in. And then we drink. Let's see what it tastes like. Oh my goodness. And I can't even taste. Oh my goodness. I can taste the smallest, the raspberries, blueberries, and those blackberries. I can taste that. Awesome. It just needs a little bit more ice to make it cold. But what I do is I take this, wash this off, And I can pour it into a bottle like this, or I can use one of the cups here and keep it in a cup like this with a top. So this you can put a top on this, and you can, drink it out of this. What I do is I pour this in here, because this is really this cup is really the one that blends. This is not able to fit on there. It has a handle. So I put the cover on this one. Put the cover on. And put it in the fridge. Wash this one out. Wash this one out. Put that to dry. And I'm good. I'm done. Okay, y'all. We've been here almost 2 hours with me chanting the psalm, making some banana pineapple pancakes. We made a beautiful smoothie that I'm drinking now. Oh my goodness. Delicious. Delicious. Stay tuned. Subscribe to this channel so you can learn more about how to eat healthy, how to chant the psalm, translating it into liberational words, and looking at, different kinds of meals you can make that don't have meat in it. Thank you so much. We're going to outro with some we're going to outro with some music. I have to return that call. I had a call just now, y'all. So let me outro, and I wanted to listen to Sunday service too. Let's get chant a psalm a day.
A Verbo is for sharing all kinds of moments. From
Happy
post-concert
Sunday.
bliss.
Take care, everybody. Chant a psalm a day.